My name is Michael Villanueva. I'm a U.S. Marine veteran, combat veteran. I served in the Marine Corps for 4 years, from 2003 to 2007. I've been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's from my experience in the Marine Corps. And what that is when you go through a traumatizing event and it has an effect on your psychological being and your emotional state, and it stays with you for a very long time. I first went to Iraq in 2004, and I stayed there. I was deployed there for 10 months. And during that time, I was exposed to multiple IEDs, different explosions, random attacks from the insurgencies, and as well as other situations just on regular convoys, patrols that had that traumatic effect on me and stayed with me. But it wasn't until I'd gotten out in 2007 that my mind and my body started to relax from being slowed down from my time in the Marine Corps, but that was also when a lot of my emotional baggage and trauma acted like a freight train and kind of slammed into me as I was slowing my life down and trying to adjust back to civilian life. When it did that, I wasn't able or didn't have the tools to be able to cope and understand what was happening to me. And I started to just find ways to cope and find ways to manage my emotions as best I could. And that took a lot out of me in the form of drinking, to where I became a pretty severe alcoholic, and a lot of risky and unnecessary behavior in my life that started to take a physical and mental toll, along with the emotional baggage of post-traumatic stress disorder. I started seeking help after I'd gotten in trouble with the law, and after having a few DUIs, started realizing that it was a problem and I needed to find a better outlet and find some help to guide me through what I'm doing or what was going on inside of my head. And that was in 2008, and I started seeing a therapist through the VA, and I've been seeing him ever since then. And by finding that outlet and therapy and talking about it, it has been a very long road, but I've found ways to better improve my life and manage my emotions when I have different triggers and anniversaries of traumatic events come up throughout the year. So CrossFit has helped me in my recovery through its community and culture and its programming. I used to always work out, and it was pretty much just kind of like guessing what I was doing, or just basically the compound movements, but nothing too intense or anything. I was just trying to find a physical exertion to what my mind was feeling or what I was feeling emotionally, and trying to find an escape. And I'd been doing that since I started seeing a therapist in 2008, still trying to find a way to just have healthy outlets. And it wasn't until the summer of 2018 when I came to CrossFit West Richland, and I basically immediately got thrown into a really intense workout, and I liked it a lot, and I haven't stopped showing up since then. What I find the most impressive or the most valuable in my life and in my recovery is not only the workouts, which are very necessary when you're dealing with mental health issues, to have exercise, but it's also the community and the culture and the support system that I've gained through this battle with PTSD that I have, that I've been able to really see significant improvements and changes in my mental health and how I'm able to cope with my emotional state as it fluctuates throughout the days, weeks, months, and years.